Start.
Bye.
Close చేసేట
అయితే లోన్ మాట్లాడతారు సార్. ఓ మోహన్.
Good afternoon. What about others? Varsha? Right. Shall we start? What happened, others? After lunch, they're sleeping or what? Varsha? Hello? Ajay?
Yes, sir.
Had lunch?
Yes, sir.
What about others?
Don't know, sir. They are joining now, sir.
Or they're sleeping or what after lunch?
Maybe, sir. Due to heavy lunch, they would be sleeping.
Correct. This afternoon class means like this only.
Yes, sir.
No place. Any placement is there today?
No, sir.
No plus. Okay. Correct. Let them join. We'll start.
Okay, sir.
So last class we have seen menus and multiple menus, how to organize and how to make it. So different font size, different styles, and highlighted colors, all those things. Now content organization. So how you will content the organizations. In this, you have the first one is the task related grouping in a tree structures. Next one is called the item presentation sequence, menu layouts. This is the three you are having, and we'll see one by one. So one is called the item related grouping in the tree organization, item presentation sequence, and menu layouts. So let us see one by one how it will be working. So task related grouping in the tree organization. So task related, anyway everything is we are doing task related only, but one by one we have to see it how to arrange that one. So in task related grouping in tree organization, how it would be. So tree related, so what it is there. So here you have the create groups of logical similar items. So here, for example, if you take a list of the countries level 1, states provides the at level 2, cities levels 3. So here, for example, if create the groups in the logical similar items is nothing but, for example, if you are having India, so again you have the states, under that different states you have the different districts. So for example, if you take class, so our college, so computer science related departments, if you take CS, IS, so AI and ML, so electronics and electronics telecommunication. Under that, some of the faculty members, all of these things, subdivision. That is what the create groups of logical similar items. So logical similar items in the sense, so you have one tree structures in that sub items. So for example, take faculty members, again even individual faculty members. So what their experience, what is their expertization, what is which area they are doing, all these things one by one structures. That is called the create groups of logical similar items. Second one is called the form groups that cover all possibilities. Second one is called the form the group that cover all possibilities. For example, if you take the ranges, what is that called ranges? 0 to 9, 10 to 19, age groups. Age groups, you can make it the groups. That is what one more related. So like this, you have the related grouping tree organization in the sense, you have some main items, under that related items. That's what you have to make it. So form the groups that cover all possibilities. Next is make sure that items are not overlapping. So we have to take care, in this case should not be overlapped. So here is naturally what will happen, single hierarchy level it is there. So for example, if you are taking example sports, so sports activities, under that you need to mention separately. So that is what they have to make it. So make sure that items are non-overlapping. So similar items, if you are having, make it clear. So similar items, don't make it overlapping. So all sports, don't make it in one. So all the items, menu items only, don't declare it there. So districts are there. For example, in India, entire districts, if you take different states, under that if you declare it, we can find out. Otherwise, all districts if you display, so like bit matching. So make sure that items are not overlapping. That is what that one. Use familiar terminology, but ensures that items are distinct from one to another. So here is use the familiarity terminologies. So terminology is nothing but when you are creating menu items, so use the which is suitable for that terminology, use it and do it. So for example, if you are having a storing the information, front end is separate, the back end is separate. So front end purpose, which is So easy for you to develop. That one you can make use it and decorate it. So database, it will store the information's backside and retrieve the data whenever it is required. So that is what the use the familiar terminology, but ensure that items are distinct from one to another. So whatever you are using, any items, so you have to make the differences and it should be make it unique. That's what we have to do it. That is what the task related grouping in tree organizations. So you have the 5 points, create groups of logical similar items. So we have to logically similar items. So under that, what is that called similar items? So with your website, if you take again, you have the similar items. Engineering colors only will be there. You have the regions. So different hierarchy they will be following. That is also called tree structure only. So form groups that cover all possibilities. So possibilities in the sense, example, I have told you the age groups. Apart from that, even you can take, suppose if you take OLX, so there are also similarities or possibilities. They made it the groups. So two-wheeler I want purchase, I can go ahead. Other two-wheeler I want to sell it, I can sell it. So I want to purchase cars. So they made it the groups, and based on the requirements we can sign it. Even cost also they have given it. So what budget you are having or which year you are looking for, all these things they have the different filters and different possibilities. Make sure that items are non-overlapping. Use the familiar terminology, but ensure that items are distinct from one to another. Next. Items presentation sequence. Second one is called, that's what I told you. First one is called the task related grouping in tree organization. Second one is called the item presentation sequence. So how items should be present? So what order you need to follow it? So the order of an item in the menus is important. So always this is important only. So that means, for example, if you take MCA department, so under that you have the faculties or timetable, whatever it may be. So hierarchy is required. So again, faculties, if you click it, what subjects they are taking, which expertization. So if order is not there, if everything mixing in same way, if you are doing, so identifying is difficult and monitoring also a bit difficult. So that is what even when we were discussing the C programming functions also we'll say. So for entire program, even we can write it in the main program only. What will say there? Particular task, whatever we are doing. So make it the functions, do it separately for that particular functions. So that what will happen? Even analysis, analyzing, coding, and identifying the mistakes, everything is easy. So that's why we have to make it order. So here also same thing, the order of the items in menus is important. So and should take the natural sequence into the account when possible. So here you have some of the constraints we are having, that is called the time. So time is nothing but the chronological order. So time is nothing but the chronological order should be displayed. Next is numeric ordering. Numeric ordering is nothing but, so when you have the numbers, when you are retrieving the data, either ascending order or descending order. So for example, some of the age groups when you are downloading, so I want to, when you are downloading, I want to the some of the names. So in that case, alphabetical order always should be the best. So either descending order or ascending order. So that's what the numerical ordering. So otherwise what will happen? Searching will be the difficult. So that is the reason it should be always the alphabetical order. Or if you say the register numbers, so that is what the numerical ordering. Next one is physical properties. So physical properties is nothing but either increasing or decreasing length, area, temperature, weight, velocity, and so on. So all these things we have to write the physical properties. For example, if you take any particular item, we have to give that particular item's details. So these also we need to follow some of the rules, regulations when you are preparing the menu items. When a cases have no task related ordering, the designer must choose from the such possibilities as. So actually that is the rules regulations we need to follow. Suppose if it is not given any specific ordering, suppose the data is not there, maybe some other thing related. So in that case you need to follow the following order or following items to be resolved, taking care to solve the particular problem. Alphabetic sequence of items. So that is nothing but the always alphabetical order we need to write it, because when you have the bigger items, bigger menus, it is very difficult. Suppose if you are going for the departments, if you say here in our college, so let it be the alphabetical order, or some of the weightages. They'll write first CS, so next IS or IA and ML, next electronics, they'll go next electrical core engineering departments like civil. Then master degrees, they will be separately. Under that again you have MTech CS, so mission designing and MCA. So like this, under that you will be having the some of the properties. So grouping of the related items. So you need to group the related items. So wherever you have the possibilities of that grouping the items, you make it the grouping the items. So most frequently used items first. So in this case, when you are preparing most items which is used, most frequently used items should be the first. So most important items first. So a menu items, when you are preparing, these things will be followed. So you need to follow alphabetical order, that is called ascending. So you need to group the related items. So whenever it is possible to group the related items. Next is which one should come frequent, most frequently used item should be first. Another one is called the most important item should be the next to first. So these were the items presentation sequence. Next is, so here you see here some of the examples they have given. Time span. So here is bold list, whatever it is there, in that case it will be displaying. These are all the items are available. So I see here Arial is there, Arial Times Roman. So in that Times Roman again you have some of the items. So like this Times Roman, some of the items will be displayed here. So adaptive menus in Microsoft Office, a font selection menu lists the recently used font near to the top. So mostly recent items to be paused. So that is what this one. So top will be displayed mostly recently used. Otherwise, many cases here, if you see it here, from here alphabetical order, all fonts are available. From here you are having the alphabetical order, but above one whatever you are having, you will be having the mostly recently used. Most recently used items are available. Alright. So mostly recently used items should be displayed first, and remaining always you have to follow the alphabetical order. That's what this also says. So alphabetical sequencing of the items, grouping the related items, mostly frequently used item first, this one. So most important items first. So normally if you are using Times Roman, that it will be displaying first, so that automatically we can select it. So most or mostly you recently used items, or every time whatever you are using, frequently what you are using, that is also sometimes it will display the first. So this is what you need to take the precautions when you are preparing the content organization. So next is font selection menu list the recently used fonts near the top of the menu, as well as in the full list. So apart from that, you need to have the full list also, making it easier to quickly select the popular fonts. This is what the content organization. Next one is you are having the menu layout. So second one is nothing but the, you have the items presentation sequence. First one is the task related grouping organization, items presentation sequence, and the third one is called the menu layout. So how to make the menu layout items? So here you have the menu layout items is nothing but first you have to choose the menu, which menu is you want. For example, that's what I told you here. If you go for Word, what will happen? This is the menu items. Under that, for example, layout is there. So here you have the many options in this layout. So it will be related to this one. So here is margins are there, orientation, size, columns. So home is nothing but the difference. So actually previously when you are clicking this, you will be getting some of the menu items like this. So now they've designed it a bit differently. Okay. So now menu layout, what are the precautions to be taken, how to be prepared, we have to see. So menus and menu items. I hope you are doing mini projects. So when you have some of the options, some of the people you might have used menus already. So when you're doing the projects, you should know how to prepare the menu layout also. So let me see here what are the points they have given. The first one is called the use task semantics to organize the menus. So here is organizing the menus is nothing but the single linear sequence tree. Single linear sequence tree structures like acyclic and cyclic networks. So where you have the cyclic networks and acyclic networks, you know that cyclic graphs and acyclic graphs already we had discussed in even advanced cycle. But when you have the cycles, when you don't have the cycles like spanning tree, when you are drawing, when you don't, you should not have the cycles. So like this also here you have the cycles and acycles. Use the task semantics to organize the menus. So you have to use the order to design the menu. Next is second one is called the preferred board. Here is preferring the board is nothing but shallow to narrow deep. Shallow to narrow deep is nothing but so narrow to deep. So some of the items we need to display in that menu items in deep we have to go. So possibilities by graphics, numbers or titles. So here is show the possible position by the graphics, numbers or titles. So we need to show the graphics diagrams related and the numbers or titles we need to use it. Next is when you are grouping the items, make it the meaningful. Next one is use the items as title for the subtrees also. So when you have the subtrees, so first you have the some of the menus, and under that subtrees also you can make one more subtrees also. So some of the cases 2 to 3 structures levels also will be there. Again, you whatever you are whenever you are entering the subtrees, again you need to follow the tree structures. That means again same thing, numbering, ordering, so font size, all these things we need to follow it according to the tree structures once again. So that's what they use the items as a title for the subtrees. So group the items meaningfully. This we had discussed already. Sequence items meaningfully. So sequence of items should be meaningful. So when you're writing some menu items, for example, if I write it X, Y, Z, something like that, so we will not understand that. So we have to write it the meaningful. So like departments means under that department, what all the departments are available in particular college. So based on the university, if you take, they have the different structures, syllabus, BYS members, BYU members, or UG, PG separately. So all these things they have to follow the some of the sequence items. It should be meaningful. And use the brief items. Begin with the keyboard. Use the items. Begin with the use the brief items. Begin with the keywords. So like keywords in the sense here is some of the identification that is called the meaningful. For example, if you are having all keywords, it has its own meaning. Like break, come out of the loop, far. So if, else, do while, so while. Like this, you have it has its own meaning. The similarly here also you have to enter the use the brief items begin with the keywords. So wherever you are writing the keyword specialization, you write it that one. So this keyword, this menu is working for this. So some of the small instructions also can be given to understanding the end user. Next is allow type ahead, jump ahead, or other shortcut keys. So when we are doing the menu items also, we have to give the option for shortcut keys or jump one menu to another menu. So I'll be using one menu here, for example, if I'm clicking this and again I have to click this. So jumping or transferring from one to one or continuation sequence. Continuation sequence is nothing but normal programming only we are doing. So menu items is nothing but also control when I want to transfer from one location to another location, it should allow us to do it. That is what the point, that is called the use consists of the items begin with the keyword, use the consistence of the grammar, layouts, terminology, allow type ahead, jump ahead, or other shortcut keys. Next one is enable jumps to previous and main menu. So here is enable jumps to previous and main menus. So here is we need to enable always. So it should be able to work all the menus. Suppose if I'm clicking one and even I want to go back or previous, next, all these things. So sometimes we'll see some of the websites, if you see what all the options are available. So here also same thing, when you are clicking this, it should be enabled, the previous or next or jump, whatever it means. Next is consider online help, null selection mechanism, and optional response time, display rate, and screen size. So this is what the menu layout. So menu layout is nothing but you have to organize it properly. So when you are organizing, so you have the new menu items, it will work like a tree structures, and it will be working like narrow, deep, and here you have to possible, if it is possible, you have to make the graphics, numbers, or titles based on the your project. So here is titles also, it will be working for the like subtrees also. So trees also will be there and subtrees also will be there. So group items meaningfully. Whenever you are grouping the items, make it meaningful. So that means should be able to understand end user also. So banking, if you want, so loan items. So loan, how to write it? Instead of loan, if I write it some other option, loan options, if you write it inside code also it will work. But that identification, I should be able to remember that, or I should be able to do particular task easily. That is the reason we have to write the headings also properly, meaningful. Sequence of items meaningfully. Next one is the some of the items like keywords, all these things to be mentioned properly. Allow the type, it will be allowing the cursors go ahead, front, back, or wherever you want to move in that location. So we have to enable the jumps from main menu or previous menus. Next is online help, optimal response, selection mechanism, display rate, screen sizes, all these things also should be visible. So menu level titles. So when you are preparing the titles, you need to follow this also. For single menus, use the simple descriptive title. So if you have a single line, write it simple way. The tree structures menus is nothing but use the exact same words in the higher level menu items as in the titles for the next lower level menu. So you have to mention the tree structures menus exactly the same words, and you are having the high level menu items as the titles for the next level menus also. So next level whenever you are doing, so that means what, when you are preparing the font size also should be the same. So main headings are different and subheadings are different. They try to make it the structures properly. So here one example they have taken, if the menu items is called the business, If the menu items is called business and financial services, and the next screen should have the face as it title. So here you have the business means, so all business financial services also should be available in this. So the next screen always it is nothing but the faces as the title. So title financial services, we need to be along with the title, we have to give the financial services also. I should display it. Next, you have the passing of the menus items. Use the familiar and consistent terminology. So when you're designing this, try to use the consistent terminologies. Ensure that items are distinct from one another. Ensure the items are distinct from one to another. Use the consistent and concise phrasing. The last one is called the bring the keyword to the next. Bring the keyword to the next. This is what the menu layouts examples, and some more examples is graphic layout and design. So under menu layouts only, graphic designs also you can make it. So what are the constraints when you're making the graphics layout? Screen width and length, that is most important. So here is, suppose if I'm making the bigger one, it is visible now. Suppose if I clicking this, it will be suitable according to the font size. These also should be proper. So now when I am making your monitor will be the different displaying. Now when I'm selecting this, even for you also it will be displaying like this. If you want to see it, you can enlarge it or you can zoom it. So then you can see it properly, the information. That is what the constraints. So screen width and length. Next is display rate, character set, highlighting the techniques. So here is, this is the most important for the menu layout. Graphical layout and design is nothing but constraints, screen width and length, display rate, character set, highlighting the techniques. Right. Next is establish guidelines for consistency of at least 3 menu components. So what is the guidelines for the consistency? So when you are preparing the menus, what is the consistency you need to follow? So always you have the titles. Under that titles, you know that is nothing but the top headings will be given. So based on that, under that, this will be there. For example, last chapter we have discussed manipulating. So under that manipulating, how to manipulate. All these things we had discussed. Now this unit is nothing but what? So you have the menu selections, form fill and dialog boxes. So how to select the menus and menu items, menu layouts and boxes, how to prepare and how to put into the public. So items placement, instructions, error messages, status report. So these are all the things to be menu layout. So titles, you know that. So items placement, where you want to place it. What are the instructions you want to give it? So suppose if you are getting the error messages, what should be done? So that means what, for example, you have the register number 1BY 18MC or 19MC 25. When you want to search the results, you should get it all the results. Suppose when you are entering your number 1BY 18MC, instead of 1BY, suppose if I enter all 3 numbers. So there they should write the code. 1 should be the capital, 1 should be the character, 2 and 3 should be the integer, and remaining should be the integer last two numbers. So first should be integer, next two letters should be characters. Again, some of the numbers, some of the characters, how to write it, in which way you need to design, all these things you can write it. So error message is there only. Instead of typing 1 by, so I'll type it 20 by. So first one should be the integer, next should be the character. So that is the reason we have displayed that one. 1 second. Na? Right. So what are the techniques to be used? So techniques is nothing but indentation, that is most important. So when we are writing the programming, indentation will be writing. That means what? When I'm clicking in between, for example, I'll take this one. So here when you are clicking reviews, it should display order, font size, order, or like this, it should display it one by one. Make sure, so like this. So all these things you have to make it order and should be the meaningful. That is what this one. So indentations, lowercase. That means what? One should under that menu, under that one only, margins, indentation should be to be followed. One should be left, one should be right, one should be center, or another end. So like this and all, we should not do it. You have to make the indentations properly. Next is upper and lowercase characters, how to utilize it. So that is also write it properly. First maybe character, capital letter, and next should be the different ways. We can write it like this. Next is symbols such as star or hyphen to create the separations or outlines. So normally we can use it, how to create the separate, how to add it, or how to differentiate it. All these things can be, you can include it. You can use some special symbols to implement that also. Positions, markers. Next is cascading or walking the menus. So walking the menus in the sense, so when you're clicking this, that should work it. So walking, so automatically should come the next one. For example, we have clicked it here, some of the options. Is not visible here. See, bibliography, if you click it, bibliography came, references, which one you want to, you can select it and you can write according to this. So maybe authors first, next is this one. So all these things we need to follow and we have to write according to this. That is what the walking menu. So if I click it there, automatically should display the remaining what all the options are available. So next is magic lengths. That length also. For example, if I'm having how many lines I can display this PPTs, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe another 2 to 3 lines. That's it. So once it is crossing 10, so it will not be visible. So you can type it, but it is not visible. So when you're displaying, set it, and width, height, everything it is available. Based on that only we have to go ahead. Next is keyboard shortcut keys. Keyboard shortcut keys is nothing but support the expert use. So here is always the shortcut keys also important. So here we are using shortcut keys. For example, if I want to print the message, Control P, I'll give it for the particular page or particular file name. I want to open it and I have to press Control P, then it will display. So like this, even in your, when you are selecting for your project also, some of the cases we can use the shortcut keys also, so that they can use it very fast. So support the expert use, can make the translation to a foreign language more difficult. so can make the translation to a foreign language more difficult. So more difficult for foreign language. So for that, we have to write it correspondingly proper code, proper way of understanding. So can make the translation to a foreign language more difficult. So that is and all more difficult will be there. That in that case, shortcut keys can be written it. So bookmarks in browsers. So bookmarks and all when you are using the links, all these things. Web programming, you have seen it, how it will be working that browsers, bookmarks and linkings. Next is user configure toolbars. So here also you are allowing user configure toolbars. So whatever the toolbars, that is nothing but the items. You know that what is the toolbar items. Under that, what all the items are available. You have to make it order, and you can configure that also. In between, if I want to use it, for example, I'm seeing this. Now I want to highlight this one. So here, otherwise I have to go back and have it. So here also you can make it the highlights. So which way you want to translate it? For example, I want to take some of the informations, only the names. I can take it. I want to take only the numbers. So I can take it. I want to take only the particular fields. If you are having 10 fields, I want to take only the 2 fields. So that all configure the tools, how to take it, all these things. Next one. Data entry with menus, form filling, dialog boxes, and alternatives. So these were exactly the data entry menu items, dialog boxes. So all these things, this chapter, whatever we do, how to arrange the menus, how to write, how to indent, how to display it. So all these things is not this one only. So data entry with menus, form filling, dialog boxes. And what is the alternatives? So form filling is nothing but appropriate when many fields of the data must be entered. Appropriate when many fields of the data must be entered. So all the data to be entered in this case. So full complement of informations is visible to user. So full complement of the information. So whatever you are giving the information complements, that should be visible to the user. So suppose if they are writing something, I'll type it one sentence. So I want to see it whether that sentence is correct or not. So if any mistakes are there, then I should be able to rectify it. So that is the reason entire data should be visible. Full complement of the information is visible to the users. Display resembles familiar paper forms. So you have to display the resemble familiar papers and forms. So whatever it is there, what to be remember, what to be familiar, or what is the most important, that should be visible in that case. Few instructions are required for many types of entries. So some of the few instructions are required. For example, when you want to set the password, sometimes it will say, so 15 characters is required. The combinations of one capital letter, one small letter, one special characters, one integer. So like this combinations they're having, within that they have to make the set password. So some of the cases you are coming across this type of this one. So when you're preparing, minimum to be 6 characters or 7 characters when you want to set the password. In that also they will give it one compulsory capital letter, one should be some compulsory small letter. So one special characters or one integers. The combinations then you have to declare, you have to enter based on that one. Next is users must be familiar with, again same thing here also, keyboards. The keyboard should be familiar. So for example, ASDF, JKL, semicolon is there. So those know the typewriting, they may be knowing that how it will be working. Use of tab or tab keys or mouse to the cursor. So this also should work when you are writing this one. For example, if I'm clicking there, we are filling one form. Instead of selecting that particular item, I should be able to press also tab also. So if I press it tab, it automatically move to the next location, or next data entry purpose. So that is what the way of writing. You have to follow the rules. Error corrections are methods. Suppose it goes something wrong also, they should be able to rectify the errors. That means what I have typed it one paragraph, then I should go back. If I am finding mistakes, I should be able to rectify. So Word documents you are seeing. So you are showing the teachers some of the documents. They will say modifications. So that options also you need to allow it. So when they're storing some of the informations, maybe by mistake they wanted one number is extra. So they want to delete it. So that type of entries, that type of modifications also should be allowed. Error corrections methods, field label messages. So always any particular field, some of the messages, label messages, you try to show it. That's what example I told you. When you want to set the password, it will give some of the instructions like capital letter, small letter, password. So like this, we need to give it. So field label meanings. Next is permissible field contents. So contents, permissible field content should be available. Use of the enter and or return case. So we have to enter, use of the enter, either and or return keys also. So after entering, I should be able to return to this one. Or if I'm entering also, I should be going to the next iteration or next items should go it. So like this, we need to follow it. That is what the data entry with menus. Data entry with menus, we have to, some of the keywords should work, tab should work, and information should be visible. So even if you have multiple lines also, all the data should be visible. From there, I should be able to going back, I should be able to rectify it, all these things. Either if I'm entering, it should go to the next one, or if I want to go back to the previous, I should be able to go back. All these options programmer has to remember when you are preparing the menus and menu items. This is what you have to do. So next one is data entry with menus, form filling dialog boxes, and what is the alternatives. So this we'll see in the next class. Data entry with menu forms, and this one I'll send you one question, Google Sheet, then you enter it and send it. The question is, list out some of the keyboard shortcut keys. Okay, so these were the key questions. Write the questions. What is the key shortcut keys to be remembered? That is what the one questions today. I'll send it after taking the attendance this. You enter it and send it back whenever you are free. Right. Answer your attendance. Ajay,
Yes, sir.
Aditya,
Yes, sir.
4. Register number 4. Amit, 5,
Present, sir.
6, 6, 7,
Present, sir.
8.
Present, sir.
Which number present?
Sir, 06 present, sir. Apurva.
7, Ashwini, 8, 9, 10,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
11, Gautami, 12,
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
13,
Present, sir.
14,
Present, sir.
right, 15, Surya Prakash, 16, Nayana, 17,
Present, sir.
18,
Present,
Nidhi,
sir. Present, sir.
19, Pradeep,
Sir.
20,
Hello, sir. Preet's mic is not working, sir.
okay,
She is
22,
present, sir.
right, 22, Rajesh, 24, Sahadev, 25, Anand,
Present, sir.
26,
Present, sir.
27, Seema, 29, Sinchana, 30, 30,
Present, sir.
31,
Present, sir.
33, Varsha,
Present, sir.
34,
Present, sir.
Ashishwini,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
50, Amruta,
Present, sir.
51,
Present, sir.
Anusha, 52,
Present, sir.
53,
Yes, sir.
54,
Present, sir.
Krishna,
Present, sir.
55,
Present, sir.
Madhusri, 56,
Present.
Madhusri, 57, 58,
Present, sir.
Sarkula, 59,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
60, Mani, 61, Paresh,
Present, sir.
62,
Present, sir.
Pooja, present. 63, Reddy,
Present, sir.
Right, sir. 65,
Sir,
Pratik,
64 present.
Right, 65, Pratik. Pratik is not visible here. 66,
Present, sir.
67, 68, Shashank. Shashank not visible. 69, Shraddha. 70,
Present, sir.
71,
Present, sir.
72, Tejashwini.
Present, sir.
73, Umehani.
Present, sir.
74.
Sir, present, sir.
Hey, how many classes you attended?
72 present, sir.
Right, madam.
72 present, sir.
Right, madam. How many times you will say, madam? David,
Sir.
how many classes you attended, sir?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
You don't know? Why you are not attending regularly? Huh? Including today, 11 out of 24, not even 50% you are having attendance.
Sir, I have attended more than 50.
So you are my enemy, no? That is the reason I marked absent. Huh?
No, sir.
Then every day I am asking, continuously you are absent. Last class you were present, before that 1, 2, 3, 4 classes absent. Again in between here 9 to 23, once not even single class you attended. Huh?
Sorry, sir.
Even if you attend, you should say the attendance, no?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, how you will get it? So you are connecting and you are doing some other work, I hope. That is the reason you are not telling attendance also. Even if you miss one class also, no one was, you will not get attendance, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Vidya, Rani,
Present, sir.
Vishal, 77.
sir.
Right, sir. Okay. So I'll send this one only. List out the shortcut keys in first moment through menus. I'll enter it now only. You can send it.